How's it going? I was going to do a a game and chill stream where I obviously play a game and chill and hang out with you guys. But an hour I was going to do more Playmate Tessie, but something caught my eye. A super Karen, an Uber Karen, the final form of Karen, the final boss of Karen. This chick, like that neighborhood watch person, that busybody that can't let anything go, that hall monitor, that annoying teacher that won't let you slide on any little thing. That's who this person is. You know what I'm talking about. If you ever went to school, of course you've been to school. You ever snuck a Game Boy to class and they had the one teacher that would take it and never give it back? That's her. The one teacher that would be on your ass about your dress code? This is her. This person, she has her own family. She has a child that she could take care of. But instead of doing that, she has nothing better to do but to pretty much live on TikTok, looking for other people on TikTok that are doing things incorrectly. Sorry. Doing things that are illegal, or doing things that are bad behavior in her eyes, and reporting them to authorities. By authorities, I mean to their family, to their school, to their job. So this person doxes people because she thinks she's in the right over things like masks, over things like vaccine jokes, over things like rape jokes. I mean, you got to be careful. You got to be careful now. Rape isn't funny, right? So when you go get a rape whistle, make sure you have the right one, because sometimes you get more rapists on the scene. It happens. It happens. I know. Okay. But I'm saying, like, anything you do that could be offensive or mean or spreading misinformation or whatever, this chick is going to be on your ass about it and be reporting you. But the funny thing about it is, I should save that to the very end. I mean, you love irony, right? If you like a tall glass of irony, this is it. This is it. Most definitely. Because as I play some of these videos, of course I got this from the Kiwi Farms, where I don't lie about that stuff. I don't try to hide that stuff, like everyone else who talks about these loons. Where do they get this stuff from usually? Twitter, Kiwi Farms, Facebook, 4chan, whatever, They try to hide it. Oh, I have a source. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but whatever. Anyway. She better stay away from your podcast. I think she's staying away from stuff now, but we'll get into that. Something small like this guy. Let's make this video bigger. So it looks like he's starting off with a COVID joke. I know it ain't 93% because more than 3% are fat. Hey, you got me there. You got me there. But guess what? Inappropriate, and now he's going to be reported to the school board.
Let me start this video by saying that this individual is a child.
Look at this woman. Look at her. Like, she's a character, you think, right? Look at this. Look at those glasses. Look at those beady eyes, those beady, brown, soulless, dead in the head eyes. Horrible. And that flannel. Everything, it's like she is trying to be a Karen on purpose. Like, if you want to cast Karen, the ultra Karen, this is it. This is what you do. Okay? And she also looks like a lesbian. She probably is a lesbian. I hear she's married, but that doesn't mean anything. And she probably likes to munch the carpet, which is fine. She could just come out and say it.
Or this needs to be handled very carefully. Before I say what I have to say, it is very important that y'all understand that you cannot communicate to a minor the way that you would an adult. Therefore, I need to explicitly state that I do not condone nor will I participate in any sort of threat towards this individual. But I will hold him accountable. With that being said, this video was brought to my attention.
Sounds like a threat. I'm not going to talk to this guy because he's a child. I'm going to hold him accountable, though. I'm going to report to his school what he's doing. That's a threat, ma'am. That's a threat. You're not his mom, okay? You're not his fucking mom. You're not his teacher. You're not his babysitter. What are... Super Karen, man. Uber Karen. That's what this is.
Mentioned by one of my followers on Instagram. She is a young lady very triggered by what you posted. And this is not the only problematic video you've posted. And she asked me if I could possibly identify you, privately of course, so that the appropriate adults could step in and intervene. And I did just that.
Oh, someone was offended on the internet, so you come in and save. Oh, is this the bully police here? The bully police? I like what you said there. Amazing, Adam. She looks like a nerdy lumberjack. A nerdy lumberjack dyke. So, yeah, there's that. Which, by the way, that's not offensive. It's not offensive to be gay, okay? I mean, it might be to Christ, but it's not offensive anymore, okay?
It took me all of 20 minutes to find out who you are, where you live, and where you go to school. And I don't say that threateningly. I say that because you are not immune to accountability just because you...
Oh, my God. She is the police. She's the Gestapo. Hey, what? What countries really use Gestapos to enforce societal control, authoritarian rights, authoritarian right, authoritarian left? Now you understand why I used that avatar, huh? Or the not the avatar, the thumbnail for the stream. Hey, why did Mr. Dimon use that Soviet chick? Yeah, that's why. That's why.
You posted it anonymously on the internet. So just a heads up, your entire high school administration knows.
Fucking cunt. C-U-N-T. But that's offensive. So I'm going to be doxxed, and she's going to come after me. Actually, she won't be able to. And I'll tell you why later on. We're going to get to it. This is one where she reacts to a rape joke. Someone had a nasty rape joke on the internet. I mean, God forbid, right? I mean, rape ain't funny. Yet, I'm sure this same person has made many jokes about Trump getting raped, right? Right? Oh, is that funny because it's Trump? Or what about, I'm sure this person will make a joke about Derek Chauvin getting raped in prison. That's funny. That's funny because rape can be funny at times. Rape is always funny. I mean, is it?
I ended up messaging about 8 family members. The first
She messages family members.
one to respond was one of his sisters. This is what I said to her and everybody else. She said, "Don't worry, I'll handle it," and asked me who else I messaged. I told her, and I also told her none of them had read those messages yet, so I could unsend them if she wanted, and she said, "Yes, please do that." So I unsent those messages and sent her proof. Fast forward to this morning, I have 2 message requests from his other sister and his cousin. Pause to read, but the cousin said...
Okay, so someone made a rape joke. So she contacts the family. Can you imagine getting a message from some random stranger saying that one of your family members said an inappropriate joke on the internet? I'll tell that person to piss up a tree. I do not care. I do not care. But that joke was offensive and probably offended somebody. I don't care. It's the fucking internet. Are you offended by it? Learn to block, learn to mute. It's the goddamn internet. You don't need to be the fucking internet Nazi because that's what you are. Look at this. Hall monitor over here. Hey, good morning, Miss Blank. So the video you posted about my little cousin yesterday on TikTok, I would like for you to remove it because please, reason for how I'm saying this, because you are making our family members look very bad. If you don't remove it, we will be contacting all your family members as well. Hey, tit for tat, eye for an eye. All right. Defamation is real and court is too. My cousin is not a rapist and never has done anything like that. So the little cousin made a little rape joke. I don't know how old this cousin is. If he goes to school, I don't know, maybe 15. I don't know. Have you played Xbox? Have you played on Xbox Live or PlayStation Network? Have you played any game with these kids? They cuss all the fucking time. They make rape jokes all the fucking time. They drop N words and F words all the fucking time. Oh, it's just left and right. And she responds, hello, morning. This is blank. I was messaging you from my sister Paige yesterday about my brother. I watched the video along with the family members, and we agree that your video had multiple wrongs in it. I do understand that I have not seen his original video, but from what was shown, we see nothing wrong in your video. You not only did you harass my entire family, you defame his name. We would like the video to be taken down. But she sees no wrong in this. In fact, guess what she does? Oh,
that she wants me to take the video down because I'm making their family look bad. Making excuses for a rape apologist makes you look even worse. Then she said,
making excuses for a rape apologist makes you look even worse. Now, if I told you that the woke love this chick, would you believe me? Of course you would, because it makes fucking sense. Dude, you know there's people that would applaud to this. Applaud what she's doing. She could be doing a million other things. She could be spending time with her son. She could be playing Legos with her autistic son. I don't know anything about her kid, but you know the way she goes around making, digging into people's bullshit. It's crazy. But she could be spending time with her son. Maybe spend time with her husband. Maybe she could start a hobby, start a grift, start a business. I don't know. Learn how to play piano. Drink wine. How about that? How about drink wine and play Roblox or Scrabble or some shit. I have no idea. She could do a million other things, though. Maybe she could start a web series about how bad video games are for young generation.
if I don't take it down, they'll contact my family members. And say what exactly? That you're mad that I'm holding your cousin accountable for mocking rape victims? Then his other sister reaches out to me and tries to fucking video chat me. She admits that she didn't see her brother's video, but that I'm wrong anyway. And that if I don't take my video down, they'll take me to court. You're right, you didn't see his video, but I did. He said that he'd come up from behind on the side I was wearing my AirPod and take me so that I didn't hear him coming. And
well, that's funny. And you deserve it because you are an idiot. You deserve it because what you do. You get yourself involved in drama doesn't even involve you. You are a busybody that's trying to police the internet. And turns out she's a massive fucking hypocrite. Turns out she's a massive fucking hypocrite. And we're going to get to that. Like I said, I hope you like irony. I hope you like a tall glass of irony because it gets really good. Let's watch this one. I forgot what this one is about.
I work at a pharmacy in...
Oh, the pharmacy. All right. This nurse doesn't want the vaccine because, well, I mean, some people are worried about it and they don't want to get it. It happens to be it, right? So now she found her way around getting it to claim that she has it. Okay. Is that illegal? Technically, that would be falsifying documentation. That would be illegal. However, you know what's interesting about this? Due to HIPAA laws, no one can really force you to reveal your vaccine history. So all she would really have to say is, I got the vaccine. I got the shot. Anyway, guess what the Karen did?
Grab blank ones for me and for my husband.
hey girl, thank you so much for tagging me in your video as well as everybody else who's been tagging me. For context, Miss Hannah Brooke 95 thought it would be a real cute idea to hop on social media and brag about stealing COVID-19.
And people tag this chick. They see her as like the RoboCop of the woke, the RoboCop of like the vaccines and the masks and stuff. She's like the Judge fucking Dredd of that stuff. You're doing something wrong. She's coming after you and she's going to wreck your shit. That's her thing. That's her thing. I wonder if she's racist. Because doesn't she understand why the black chick probably doesn't want to have a vaccine? I mean, it's happened before where black people have been experimented upon with risky vaccines, risky shots. It's happened before. That's the reason why they had a whole SNL skit about black people not wanting to take the vaccine because it's very real. Anyway,
COVID-19 vaccination documentation forms from her job where she's a pharmacy technician in order to falsify being vaccinated for herself and her husband. She also thought she'd get away with this confession by deleting all the comments of this creator calling her out. She also then blocked this creator, deleted the video, and then turned her profile to private. Unfortunately for you, though, I got involved. And as a pharmacist, I most definitely have a duty to report it.
Oh, that's the thing. She almost revealed what she's doing. How do you think Robo Twat, yeah, ET Templar, thanks to you on that one. How do you think Robo Twat, How do you think this Judge Dredd of the Woke gets this information? How do you think she gets their personal information? It's starting to unravel. It's starting to reveal itself. She is also a pharmacy tech, or was a pharmacy tech. But we'll get to that.
Because I found you, Hannah. I found your pharmacy technician license number, and I am reporting you to the Illinois State Board of Pharmacy. And just a heads up, since you clearly don't know anything about pharmacy law and how to keep your license intact, they're going to launch an investigation which involves informing your employer, and when your employer finds out, because stealing and falsifying documents is a crime.
Dude, how smug is this entitled cunt? How smug is she? It's off the fucking charts. It's off the charts. Guys, how do you think she was when she was a kid? How do you think she was when she was like in high school? You think she was that busybody that would tattle on everybody? But you know this when she was in high school, I guarantee you she did not sit with the cool kids. Okay, when she was in high school, she was a fucking four-eyed nerd that would just rat on everybody. She was probably a teacher's pet or whatever. Probably was besties with like the secretary to the principal, whatever. Not the hot one, but the overweight one, the one that gets off of everyone's business and shit. That one. I swear, man, like I'm getting crazy fucking narc vibes off this chick because that's what she is. She's a fucking rat. Let's see. Let's check out this one. This one like looks like it might be interesting. Let's see.
Here's a hilarious, unrelated update to the video that I made thanks to this queen, the real Becca Boo, earlier today. If you missed it, she called out a pharmacy technician for admitting to falsifying COVID-19 vaccination documentation forms, and then tagged me in to help identify her so that we could inform the Board of Pharmacy in Illinois. But the crazy thing is she inadvertently caught something else problematic that happened. This user right here, ExoCourtTK, said, "Can I pay you to ship a couple to me?" So I mosey on to her Instagram where she says she's a nurse. And by quickly Googling your username, your hairstylist tagged you in a Facebook post. And then you liked it from your Facebook profile. And then I matched up who you were married to because you mentioned his name on your TikTok. Is this you? Did you share this shitty meme? Is this you?
Okay. But talk about the level of autistic research you have to go into to get this stuff. And wait, actually, let me backtrack 1 second. That black chick in that stream, was she the one reporting to her? I think, dang.
I work at a pharmacy and grab blank ones for me and for my husband.
Hey girl, thank you so much for tagging me in your...
Okay, so it was a black chick saying, I work at a pharmacy and I grab blank ones for me and my husband. And then on this one, she's talking about the same one, but like the person she's referencing, like in the profile, like she's not black. Watch.
Here's a hilarious, unrelated update to the video that I made thanks to this queen, the real Becca Boo, earlier today. If you missed it, she called out a pharmacy technician for admitting to falsifying COVID-19 vaccination documentation forms, and then tagged me in to help identify her so that we could inform the Board of Pharmacy in Illinois. But the crazy thing is she inadvertently caught something else problematic that happened. This user right here, ExoCourtTK, said, "Can I pay you to ship a couple..."
Okay, so maybe this black chick was just reading this. It doesn't really matter. The level of autistic detail in this. She's a freaking narc. She's She has nothing better to do but to snitch on all this stuff. Snitch on stuff that has nothing to do with her. It's one thing to go after like pedophiles. It's one thing to do that. Because they're actually harming somebody. They're harming a child. This, I mean, I guess I should say talk to your doctor, but I mean, most people get over the COVID just fine. Sure, get the shot if you want the shot. I mean, I have it, and that's what I say. Yeah, I was vaccinated. Yeah. Yeah, bro. That's why I'm not wearing a mask, bro. Don't worry, I was vaccinated. Are you want proof? You want papers? You're gonna have to take. You're gonna have to take my word. I'm a Boy Scout.
Helpful to me. So I mosey onto her Instagram where she says she's a nurse. And by quickly Googling your username, your hairstylist tagged you in a Facebook post. And then you liked it from your Facebook profile. And then I matched up who you were married to because you mentioned his name on your TikTok. Is this you? Did you share this?
Wow, that level of detail is insane. Does she have nothing better to do? Of course not. Of course not. I mean, what do you guys think? Is she doing? Is she justified? Guys, do you think she's justified here? Do you think this super Karen, this uber Karen, Karen final form, do you think she's justified in what she's doing? Of course not. Of course not. Who made her the fucking hall monitor, huh?
Let's address this video made by this absolute fucking nut job. And I say nut job.
Call it a nut job, calling a nut job, huh? Okay.
Because she made a happy birthday video for that sassy NP and literally just stared into the camera like this for 40 seconds. She's anti-science and a COVID-denying Trump supporter. With that.
Oh, a couple things I like there. I don't know if I could even say his name anymore. I don't know. I was paying a little attention to what Biden was saying. Sounds like she's an HR manager. Oh, you're right. Human resources. Oh, God, they are the worst. Dude, I could tell you some human resource stories. But back when I used to work at a psych facility that I don't think I legally can say. Devereaux. Anyway.
That being said, she had a gotcha moment for me. I posted this video about doxing back in the fall, where I said that even public information can be considered doxing. However, I've since realized that public information shared on a public forum is not doxing. That's why I've pushed a lot harder with these healthcare professionals in holding them accountable during this pandemic. Mind you, I have not obtained any of this information by illegal means, and most of this information that I get.
That's rich. That's gold, because what's going to come up later. Now, she shouldn't be doing any of this. And I like how she's used that justification of doxing. Oh, it's not doxing. It's already public information out there. No, man. You are busying yourself with things that don't concern you, and you're ratting them out like you're fucking tattletale. That's what you are. That's goddamn. You're that kid who witnesses some shit going down on the playground, and you tell the teacher. You're the kid that if you never got invited to like the smokeouts or to the high school parties or whatever, because you would fucking you'd fucking rat everyone out. And once again, I have to say this: look how she looks. You can't get more Karen than this, can you? You really can't. If there was a Final Fantasy of the woke, and if there was a woke fantasy game, she would be the final boss. Like Anita Sarkeesian would be there, Zoe Quinn would be there, but she would be like the final form.
They have shared themselves. So while it's super cute that you made a dramatic video exposing my business page, baby, I regret to inform you that my business page has been linked in my bio for about a year. But I do love that you're threatening to post my home address if I don't take these videos down. Good luck with that, Patriot.
And once again, she has supporters from the left, and you could tell. Look at those dead eyes. The reason I'm bringing up those dead eyes, they look like meth eyes. I've seen meth eyes. I see them a lot with what I do. Those eyes are clearly eyes of someone who used methamphetamines, probably Adderall, if I were to guess, which is why she stays up all day, all night, doing this stuff, because she's an Adderall junkie. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm going on a limb. I'm just going to guess she's probably an Adderall junkie. Not a booze hound, like she probably should be, honestly. You know what? I would have more respect in the drunk wino form of her. She would loosen up. What did you say? Alucard PG. Question: would you rather spend a whole week with this woman or drink a bottle of Clorox? Yeah, it'd be a bottle of Clorox. Hold on. If I spend a week with her, like, where are we at? Are we on a desert island? Are we in some place remote? Are we? Because if so, I'll take it. What are the implications of that? I don't know. You think of it. I don't know. Could be a stroll on the beach. I have no idea. Let's see. What's this one? I don't know what this one is. I'm just going through this stuff. All right.
Does everybody remember our bestie, Dr. Ryan, who's not actually a doctor yet? You know, the one who got in trouble recently for calling women who choose to breastfeed to a natural term of 4+ years disgusting and then sexualized toddlers? Well,
Whoa. Back up.
You know, the one who got in trouble recently for calling women who choose to breastfeed to a natural term of 4+ years disgusting and then sexualized toddlers.
Wait, for 4+ years? Breastfeed 4+ years? No. What? Am I? This she sounds like an idiot. Hold on.
Does everybody remember our bestie, Dr. Ryan, who's not actually a doctor yet? You know, the one who got in trouble recently for calling women who choose to breastfeed to a natural term of 4+ years disgusting and then
Yeah, you don't breastfeed to 4+ years. 4+ years? You know what that means when you say that? That means breastfeeding to year 5, to 6, to 7, to 8, 9. When you say plus, that means up. Like it could go high with that. No. What? You don't need to breastfeed past 4 years. You don't need to breastfeed past 2 years. You don't need to, I can say this because I've had 2 kids. I didn't breastfeed, but my wife did. And after like a year and a half, yeah, that's done. That's done. And really what you have here is a fridge full of breast milk. Did you just like, man, we got a huge supply. I'm like, honey, you're kind of like, you are taking up all the room. Your breast milk is taking all the room. We got to sell this stuff. And by the way, you could sell that, by the way. It's like $4 a freaking, it's not a bottle, but it's like a pouch thing. You could have. We should have. No, we didn't. The story would have been better if we did. That's gold right there.
Sexualized toddlers? Well, he's back and not in a good way.
Sexualized toddlers? The doctor wasn't sexualizing toddlers. What? No, it was saying that if you're breastfeeding like a 4-year-old, that is kind of messed up. And see, I could express that opinion. You guys could express that opinion. Dr. Ryan could express that opinion. And you could express that opinion that you think, 4+ years is fine. But where this Karen messes up is that Karen doesn't just express her opinion. Karen goes, my opinion is fact and is the law. And I'm going to make sure that it is by making sure there's some sort of consequence for that wrong opinion. See, that no one would, well, people may have a problem, but we wouldn't be talking about her. We wouldn't be talking about this Savannah chick if it wasn't for the fact that she takes her opinions as matter of fact, as the law, as the word of God, and tries to enforce that shit. It tries to make sure that there's consequences for wrong opinions, of wrong think.
So he didn't match into psych because nobody wanted him, and he instead matched into pediatrics, which is even more concerning because he doesn't need to be anywhere near anxious new parents wanting to meet their breast or chest feeding goals. And clearly
This chick is a mom, apparently. She has a kid. But no, like, if I remember, Dr. Ryan, did they had a problem? Was he? I don't remember that story too much. Was he conservative? Were women just mad because it was a doctor that was like trying to tell a woman what she could do with her body, can and cannot do? They get hyped. They get worked up over that shit. They get so worked up over that shit that when it's something like a 4-year-old, hey, the doctor's saying, hey, if your child's 4, he probably doesn't need to be breastfed. That's logical. That's a reasonable opinion. But what women hear is, what? You're telling me what I can't do with my body? It's like, no. I mean, we're saying it's kind of messed up. It's messed up. Oh, God. These women, man. You can't question their agency. You can't question their agency. You also can't question why you can't question your wallet. What I'm getting with that, you can't question their agency. You can't say that you can't infringe on the right to choose, right? Because women got all worked up about that right to choose. What? You said I can't choose. He's saying I can't choose to abort. Okay, all right, fine. You get the right to choose, but at the same time, I get the right to choose too. Maybe I don't want to be the father. Maybe I don't want to pay child support. How about that? You don't want the kid. How about I don't want the kid? How about that? Oh, it doesn't work that way? Of course it doesn't work that way. Anyway, let's get back to Super Karen.
Clearly, he didn't learn his lesson the last time. A med student who's in the same year as him but at a different institution recently messaged Dr. Ryan on Instagram and very politely asked him to reconsider how he was speaking to people in a recent video of his. This was Ryan's response.
Ryan's response: beta energy. To be honest, who are you? Nameless. Just saw your profile. Your tattoos look ghetto, and you come off as an unhappy pre-clinical student treasure hunting to take down people who are doing better than you in life. Keep posting alcohol pictures. Enjoy life in the closet. That's good. That's good.
To read. Hone in where he calls his tattoos ghetto. The med student Ryan's talking.
Tattoos are probably ghetto. Honestly, if you got a lot of tats, you got a lot of tats. When I see someone with a lot of tats, like a lot of tattoos, like all over their body, I'm like, what are we doing? But, you know, it's what it is. Face tattoo, most definitely. Guys, say what you will about tattoos, okay? Tattoos do look cool at times. But if you see somebody with a face tattoo, what are you doing with that? Huh? I know you're making judgments. See a chick with a face tattoo, what judgments are you making?
To is black, and he told me that concerned him. But wait, there's more. Ryan goes on to threaten him and then mocks his physical appearance. So I'm going to go ahead and send all of that information to your HCA program in Loxahatchee, Florida to see if they share the same views you do.
Fucking busybody piece of shit. And she feels virtuous and righteous about it. Oh, I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm trying to even the score. I'm trying to make sure that someone who says something nasty, not even nasty. This isn't even nasty. This is just a doctor's opinion about a woman who is breastfeeding a 4-year-old. A 4-year-old. Honestly, toddlers are eating regular food. When your kid is 2, he's starting to eat regular food. When he's 3, he's eating regular food. When he's 4, he's eating regular food. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. All the doctor said was, hey, breastfeeding a 4-year-old looks weird, bro. Don't do that. And then she has going crazy about that and calling someone's tattoos ghetto. Who gives us 2 shits? Who cares about that? A better hobby for her would be the a wine box.
Yes, that is correct. Evidently, she has not been employed by that hospital since August of 2020. So apologies to that hospital for the barrage of comments that they have gotten on their social media page. However, my video still needs to be seen because these healthcare professionals need to be held accountable, not only by her employer, but also her licensing boards and...
Oh, this is when the busybody Super Karen realizes that when her mission to spread the message and to dox people because of her virtuous crusade sometimes backfires, and that the information she has is wrong, and she's just annoying a hospital with nonsense information. Now the hospital is swearing up and down that she hasn't worked there. And she has followers, guys.
Yes, that is correct. Evidently, she has not been employed by that hospital since August of 2020. So apologies to that hospital for the barrage of comments that they have gotten on their social media page. However, my video still needs to be seen because these healthcare professionals need to be held accountable, not only by her employer, but also her licensing boards and the people that know her. And for everybody that's saying it's just a joke, joking about forging medical documents isn't funny, especially when we're still struggling with this pandemic. And
oh man, you could tell somebody's politics just by the way they talk about the pandemic. I mean, that dude, it is so tribal how it's so, I mean, right, you know I'm right about that. The way they talk about the pandemic, the way they treat it, you can tell so much about their politics. You see people walking without a mask, you already know. You see people walking with 2 masks, you know. You see people driving in their car with a mask by themselves, you know that they're messed up in the brain. This chick is the sort of chick that would drive in her car with a mask on, with just her in there. You know what? It doesn't matter if it's her and her son and her husband. They probably all wear masks. Cuckoo, crazy. Okay. There's plenty more. This is her painting herself as, is this the victim? Oh, yep, as the victim. Okay. So Savannah is the victim in all this, okay? She's a victim, guys. Look at that cleavage right there. She has a little bit of mom cleavage. She lost the glasses, but has a little bit of cleavage there. Okay.
So over the last several days, I have been repeatedly harassed and threatened by thousands of men, graphically describing how they would rape and murder me, all for standing up for myself.
You don't stand up for yourself. And that's not what you're doing. That's not what you're doing at all. You're wedging yourself into shit that doesn't involve you. You're being the RoboCop of the internet. The super cop, the Judge Dredd. I'm running out of memes to reference here. You are Derek Chauvin, okay? And you're kneeing on the neck of the internet. That's what you're doing. You're killing it. You're killing the fun. You're killing the fun of just joking around about COVID tests, joking around about masks, joking around about rape even, in which I know this chick would agree with me on this, that if I were to make a joke about Trump getting raped, that she would probably find it funny. So, she's the Derek Chauvin.
But the worst part has been the deafening silence I've gotten in support. TikTok tried to remove my self-defense video for dangerous acts, yet when I spend days reporting as many accounts as I can for the harassment and the threats I've received, TikTok comes back and says that it's fine and I should just ignore it. And
you should just ignore it. In fact, you should be doing something else with your life. I don't know. Something more productive. Those tits look loveless, by the way. They do. They look like they get no attention. She looks like she gets no sex whatsoever. Oh, man. Can you imagine being her husband? Can you imagine? Dude, you don't fuck her. She fucks you. She pegs her husband while saying while having him get on his knees and recite how much of a woke piece of shit he is, or not woke, a terrible white piece of shit he is. I'm sure that's what she does.
respond to a man's comment saying only pretty girls get raped, so you have nothing to worry about, by saying, do only pretty babies and pretty elderly women get raped, you disgusting piece of shit. TikTok bans me from commenting for a week in order to maintain.
TikTok should just remove you. I mean, I wouldn't champion deplatforming, but you are like the reason why people get removed off TikTok or whatever. People like you take things way too far. You are like the bully hunter of TikTok.
Maintain a safe environment. And of the dozens of duets and stitches calling me every name under the sun, only a handful of people have actually spoken up for me and for women. And y'all wonder why so many women are afraid to speak up about their trauma.
You're not afraid to talk. That is the problem. That is the problem. You could probably close your mouth. Go to the kitchen, make some sandwiches. That's what you need to do. Because your son is hungry. Okay? Everyone who hates me is far right. Well, then I'm far, far right. If I'm far right, if not liking you makes me far right, then call me fucking Nick Fuentes. Okay?
As I'm sure y'all are all aware, I've been getting repeatedly harassed by far-right TikTok for days. These people have posted my address, made violent threats against me, it's made it to 4chan, there's been violent threats made against my daughter, my family. Because these people aren't getting the reaction that they wanted from me.
Well, you involved your family in this shit. Many of these families you went after warned you over and over again, hey, if you attack our family, if you keep on doing this, it's going to come back to you. We're going to do it back to you. And that's what's happening. When you get into this petty stuff and you're narking on these people and getting involved in stuff that doesn't involve you, concern you whatsoever, you're disrupting these families. You're causing stress, major stress in their family, threatening their livelihoods. They're going to come back to you. Karma's going to come back to you. When it does, it's going to suck so fucking much. And you can't cry victim about that shit. You could try, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You look like a massive fucking hypocrite. Meanwhile, your child is still hungry for that Nutella sandwich. Go into the kitchen and make that Nutella sandwich. It's not hard. You take 2 pieces of bread, you take some Nutella, and you spread it. Okay? That's what you need to do with your time.
They're now going after creators whom I'm friends with. And now these creators are very...
Cry me a river. You went after creators and multiple creators. You went after multiple people. It didn't matter to you because all they were disposable. So you get your woke virtue points. You could be the virtuous, I don't know, narc of the internet. Oh, these people aren't wearing... I swear, there's videos where she's going after people for not wearing masks correctly, not even wearing the right mask. This woman, this Savannah, got people kicked off of airlines for not wearing the right mask on an airline or airplane. So don't... Okay, I'm getting a little heated, aren't I?
Seriously concerned for their own safety. While I'm more than capable of dealing with these people,
I hate the music it plays. That's what they with TikTok. I know this stream is going to get copyright claimed left and right.
My friends aren't, and my friends are asking me to remove
Music
the videos
playing,
that have caused all this fuss. And out of the
okay, I'm done with that one. Savannah is married and has 1 daughter. Her husband doesn't appear in her TikToks. But she says he's military. Military has gone south, by the way. Big time.
Hello, Savannah Malm. Let me educate you on a couple things because this is going to make everybody chuckle. But it was your husband's own military buddies that has given me this information.
No, the fuck it wasn't, because my husband doesn't have friends. Unless you're talking about his book characters or his anime characters.
Look how, hold on. You can tell so much of this little thing. Look how she talks about her own husband. She just said her husband doesn't have friends. Are you sure about that? Okay. I like how we know nothing about this little clip, but we learned so much. In the background, there's someone she went after is saying, hey, I'm going after you, and I got this information. I'm going after your family like you went after my family, and I got this information from your husband's military buddies. And right away, Savannah's like, no, my husband doesn't have friends. I keep him in the basement. I keep him in the cage. He's not allowed to get out.
Hello, Savannah Malm. Let me educate you on a couple things because this is going to make everybody chuckle. But it was your husband's own military buddies that has given me this information.
No, the fuck it wasn't, because my husband doesn't have friends.
My husband doesn't have friends. Not that you know about. I'm sure your husband has a double life. The way you are, how horrible you are, how it's just such a mean person. And I mean mean. Like, you are wicked to the core, and you don't see it. You hate everything around you. You concern yourself with things that don't even involve you. I'm sure your husband is tired of hearing about so-and-so did wrong. You spend so much time on TikTok, you're probably not even aware that your husband might be plowing other women. Your husband might be going out and spend time with his drinking buddies. Or your husband might be spending time with your daughter because you're not. Because you're so concerned about drama. I'm saying, you go after these people. You resource who they are, where they live, who their connections are, and you talk to them over insults on the internet, bad jokes on the internet, hateful things that were said, not wearing masks right, not wearing a double mask, joking about the vaccine, joking about COVID, joking about Trump, joking about whatever.
Unless you're talking about his book characters or his anime characters. And even if that were true, okay, you act like you've
his anime waifu called and told me that you're a horrible person.
uncovered some secret. I've had my business page linked in my...
Project Melody called me and told me that your husband said that you give sloppy head. Don't use the teeth. You're not supposed to use the teeth.
bio for over a year. If you click on it, it says I'm located in Mississippi. I've also talked about living in Mississippi multiple times, so it's kind of sad that it took you this long.
Yeah, your husband's anime waifu called me again, told me that he said you have a sandy vagina. It's like sandpaper down there. It is so dry. It's like a desert. It's like fucking desert sand. That's why your husband doesn't touch you.
To figure out. As far as reporting me and my husband to his command, okay. Last I checked, I didn't sign any service commitment, but good luck with that. I also love how all these patriots say that I have nothing better to do with my time, and then when I actually have shit to do, you say that I'm scared. No, Becky, I've just been running errands. As far as my last two videos regarding Mr. James Conkar, I removed those videos at the request of the CEO of his former employer. But
Man, she's getting told to remove videos, but that doesn't shake her. That doesn't wake her because she's doing nothing wrong. She's doing nothing wrong, right? Now, okay, here we are. I hope you like irony because here is the moment. You see, this whole time, Savannah's been going after people, exposing their wrong things, their wrong opinions, whenever they do something illegal, whatever. Or doing things that she doesn't agree with. Turns out she's been doing plenty wrong. She's been doing a lot wrong.
For anybody asking about this letter in particular, Savannah used to work at Walgreens. If you look up her name on Google, it'll pop up this Walgreens. So that's why I called them in the first place. However, her sister now works there, and this is...
She used to work at Walgreens. You don't say. Huh. That's interesting. That's interesting. So she could just like search someone's name in that database, and if they go to Walgreens, they have all sorts of information on that person. Huh. Interesting. That's very illegal if that's true. Now, do we have evidence that that's true? Well, she's showing evidence right here. Let me finish with this relighting the cigar, and I'll gladly play it. I will say that from what I've learned, Savannah has taken measures to remove her stuff off the internet, which usually is an indicator that, shit, I'm exposed. Gotta hide the evidence, right? I mean, you don't flush the Coke down the toilet unless there's a cop knocking on your door. I don't think there's a cop anyway.
This is what they sent me when I tried to let them know what she was doing on TikTok, stating that her sister accesses my PHI and sends her sister, Savannah, information. And that's how she's posting all this information about people.
Oh, her sister's in on it. Oh, you got a family of woke cunts there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Ah, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
Claim that she uses Google, she'll claim that she uses Facebook, she'll claim everything's public information, which is true. This information would be public, but that is not how she found it. I'll make it even easier for you guys. Look at my government name. I live in California. Find me and make a video stating that you found me. I bet you won't. Not only that, the address that she sent the police to is connected to my aunt. The only thing that I have connected to that address was my Walgreens profile, which is how I knew to call Walgreens in the first place. Not only that, but I've moved 30 times since I was 18 due to work. How did you find my specific address? The only one.
Oh, that's good. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Turns out our little Savannah here, our little Uber Karen, is doing some wrong, doing some dirt. Oh, but it's justified, right? She's the Batman. She's like the Batman of the left.
So that is actually exactly what I'm saying. She did get people's information from their Walgreens accounts. And most of the information she pulled was actually public record, but she messed up in one major way. So she would release people's information that could mostly be found through public record. But with one woman who was a registered nurse that said she didn't want to take the vaccine, she used this address when she released her personal information. And the only way that she could have found that one address was through Walgreens, because that's not her address. Not anymore, anyway. It hasn't been for a long time, and the only thing that has that address registered to it is her Walgreens account. Now, the only way she could have gotten that address was to go through that Walgreens account. So what she was doing was very, very illegal. And ever since she got caught, she's been silent on all social medias and turned all her comments off. She's running with her tail between her legs, and I hope she gets jail time.
Oh. Let's go search that real fast. I mean, let's go see what we could find here. I mean, I'm on the Kiwi Farms. I'm sure it's already gathered here, right? I mean, shit. Should we just browse this thread and see? Let's do it. Let's do it live. Why not? Oh, man. That's pretty good. The irony is pretty interesting, I think, anyway. Oh, is that her? Ooh, I don't know about anything about this. I don't know anything about that. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Oh no, I don't know what that is either. Nope. All right. Looks like she's been doxxed. Looks like she's been doxxed pretty well. Oh man. That's a shame. What you do to others comes back to you. And she talks like she's tough shit. And all those... Oh, you've seen it. I showed it to you here. We watched it together. There's been several times where she would talk tough shit. Act like, okay, you would have come after me. You want to dox me. You go ahead and do so. I'm fine. But when it happens to her, when it's revealed that, hey, looks like she's been getting this information from Walgreens. She doesn't work at Walgreens anymore, but her sister does. Huh. Interesting how that works. Also makes me wonder about what's going on with her husband. Because if it's true that her husband has some buddies in the military giving people information about her as a, things aren't perfect over there. Far from it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of all this? Don't worry. We'll talk about the Tessie, the playmate Tessie. We'll talk about her in a little bit. Let me search something real fast. Let me search this Savannah chick. See if her social media accounts are in limbo. It looks like we got confirmation that her sister does indeed work at Walgreens. Okay. All right, let's see. Savannah Sparks. All right, let me search her name real fast. This was pretty interesting. Like I said, I was going to stream just a game and hang out and chill, or do the Playmate Tessie stuff. All right, okay, let's go take a look at her Instagram. See if that's still up. I bet it's still up. I just bet she's been silent on it. I go to her Instagram. It's the first thing I see. I'm gonna go pull it on the screen here. This is, actually, I'm not. There's almost nudity here. There's like chicks breastfeeding and stuff. Hold on. Is she going to breastfeed her 4-year-old? I said, Instagram's acting weird. It's wanting me to log in and shit. What the okay. That's her? That can't be. Wait. If this is her account, she only has like so many followers. Let me put it on the screen here. Let's just go look around together. See what we find here. Just learn more about her. All right. Here's her Instagram. She only has like 180 followers. This can't be worse. Let me go click on her Facebook. See, only 224 posts, 180 followers, following 50. Let's click on her Facebook. Okay. So she posts things about conferences. What is this video? This is a week ago. This news is kind of breaking out like today, like yesterday and today. This is old. This might be old. Let's see.
Maternal Health Week. Hi, Savannah. I just wanted to thank you for the work you do on and off TikTok. I labored with my son from 2 p.m. to 7 a.m. only to be told while in birthing position that his heartbeat, 113, was too low and I needed an emergency C-section. A C-section where, before being wheeled into the theater, I told doctors the epidural wasn't working and I still had all feeling, but I was ignored.
Sometimes it happens. And you know what? Like, okay. You say you still feel pain. They kind of want you out of the hospital. I kind of wonder about that story though. And sometimes you have to have a C-section. Don't blame the hospital on that. Blame your body. I don't know. Blame God. Shit. Let's go see what else we find about her. We're just Googling her name. Let's see. TikTok calls people out for lying about getting vaccines. This is Newsweek talk about her. Probably in positive praise. Let's see here. TikToker calls out people lying about getting vaccines. Gets man fired. This is what she does. All right. We kind of know about that. Florida man fired after fake vaccine card business. Savannah Malm says all men are rapists. What? Let's go click on this. All men are rapists? Is that
Hi,
true?
just a quick PSA that all of the assholes in my comments saying not all men and men are kidnapped and raped too, y'all are the all lives matter of sexual assault.
Oh, so when men get raped, it doesn't matter. Is that what I'm hearing? Let's play that again.
Hi. Hi, just a quick PSA that all of the assholes in my comments saying not all men and men are kidnapped and raped too, y'all are the all lives matter of sexual assault.
Okay, so when the 15-year-old boy, who's kind of a petite boy, you would say he looks very feminine when he's groomed by 30-year-old men, which just happens more often than you think. He's groomed through 15, through 16, and maybe 16 he's a little more daring to go out to meet these guys, and he meets up for hardcore anal sex with an adult. Does that not count? Does that not count? No, it doesn't count. And to talk about that would be like the all lives matter of sexual assault. So progressive you. Karen, Savannah, so progressive of you.
1 in 6 women in America will be raped in her lifetime.
And guess what? More men will be raped, I'm sure. I mean, if you include prison stats, Jesus Christ. If you include prison stats without even looking at this, I'm pretty sure if you include prison stats, more men are raped than women. I'm not interested in having a pissing match, but since you brought up the stat, there you go.
90% of all rape victims in America are female, and almost...
Once again, if you include prison stats, I'm sure that's skewed in a different way. Because those dudes in prison, they're fucking somebody. And if you include the kind of grooming sort of lifestyle that happens, and this happens in the gay scene. I know this personally. Not because I'm gay. I'm married, so I'm not. I'm married to a woman. Dude, when I was 17 working at EB Games, there were gay dudes that tried to flirt with me. They tried to flirt with me. Hell, when I was working at Whataburger, my manager was a flaming homosexual. And when I say that, he would talk to us about his nights going to gay bars and stuff and trying to get us to go with him. Guess how old I was? I was 16. I was 16. Actually, I was 18 when I was working at EB Games. So 18. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I was 16 when I was working at Whataburger. All right. So, yeah. I could tell you that men are raped as well. And I'm pretty sure they're not including those stats there where older men will try to groom like 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds. Fucking A. Because no one cares about guys. That's the harsh reality.
20% of perpetrators are complete strangers. And if you're a Native American woman, your risk of being raped is double that of other races. And the risk of your perpetrator being a complete stranger is 41%. And I don't even have time to discuss the rape statistics among the LGBTQ plus community. It's ridiculous. Me highlight.
Well, I mean, if you go into a smaller number, smaller population size, and I'm not sure what percentage of that population puts themselves in like sex work and risky situations that could lead into things like that. Which then someone could be like, oh, you're just blaming the victim. I'm not blaming the victim. What I'm saying is, like, I could say the same thing about, let's say, like 16-year-old men or boys, 16, 17-year-old boys who don't know much better, but put themselves in situations that they think they want, but that aren't really good for them. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, learning more about this chick. Wow. I wonder what else we'll find about her. If I did the stream on Playmate Tessie, we would just be watching her on her phone. Honestly, that chick, she has nothing to her. Playmate Tessie. Like the thing about Playmate Tessie is that she thinks she's super famous and like super popular and the most beautiful woman in the world. She's a massive troll. And she has less subs. Well, I guess she has more subs than me, but I mean, she does. But she presents herself as if she has like 40,000 subs when she only has she had 4,000 at one point, I think. Let's see what else we find on this Savannah chick. What else are we going to find? Oh, here's her TikTok. Does she have a new TikTok? Does she have a new one? Let's see. How do I navigate this on the browser? I'm not sure how to freaking navigate this shit. Oh, shit. She has 467,000 followers on TikTok. So, I guess kind of a big deal on TikTok. Okay. And her name is RX or racist or something. I'm not sure what that means. Look, how do you pronounce this right here? Her name on TikTok. It looks like racist. Rocks of racist. So maybe she's like super racist. I don't know what she's saying there. That's just my take. I don't know. What's yours? What does that stand for? What is this video?
Today's message is simple. If you are anti-vaccine, if you're anti-mask...
Oh, this is 10 hours ago. This was today. So she's still doing stuff, actually.
...then expect me to be anti-you. Slán. Today's message is simple. If you are anti-vaccine, if you're anti-mask, then expect me to be anti-you.
Oh, if you're anti-vaccine and anti-mask, expect me to be anti-you. Wow. So what? You don't want me to exist, bro? What if I was anti-vaccine? What if I was? So what? What if I was anti-mask? So what? I mean, I don't think they understand the ramifications of what that means. To say I'm anti-you. Like, you don't want someone like me or someone like you or someone who has those opinions to exist. That's very nice of you. That's so tolerant of you. I mean, we're talking about a vaccine, about a virus that, I mean, come on, man. Most people recover just fine. Shit, my wife had it. I slept next to her. I didn't get it. You know, I had a sinus, and you guys saw this. I had something wrong with my sinuses for 2 weeks, about 2 weeks straight, 3 weeks ago, and I still haven't fully recovered. You can hear my voice. You know, my allergies are still kind of acting up here and there. My sinuses are. I mean, that's what I'm saying there is that sinus issue was with me longer than my wife had COVID. My wife had COVID for 3 days. She slept in the bed for 2 of those days. The worst part about it is that she couldn't taste, couldn't smell. All right. Whatever. Live in fear, guys. These freaking loons want to live in fear. Live in fear. All right, what else does she say?
Harassment and bullying. Any of y'all been keeping up with the local news in Bedford, New Hampshire? If not, let me catch you up.
Integrity and the trust and confidence in the Bedford Police Department clearly is...
I don't know what she's talking about here. All right. So that looks like another TikTok person. It doesn't look like her. So I don't know.
Okay, so obviously this needs repeat.
Here's one.
How many videos are you going to make about me while simultaneously saying that I'm the one that's obsessed? But since you're behind, let me point you to the video that I made on March 25th. I posted this video about doxing back in the fall, where I said that even public information can be considered doxing. However, I've since realized that public information shared on a public forum is not doxing.
Okay, this is we saw this one, kind of, sort of. Okay, so to wrap this up here, we have this Savannah Malm, Super Karen, Uber Karen, fucking Judge Dredd of Karens, man. She's just, if you say something wrong, she doesn't like what I'm doing here, what we're doing, she's gonna come after us and dox us and expose us and report us to the authorities, which would be our boss or something or whatever. She is a busybody. She gets people fired. She ruins lives, destroys families, because her opinion is the right way. Her opinion is law. It turns out, though, that she was getting information through Walgreens when she worked there, when her sister worked there, or I guess still works there. Supposedly, though, she's on the run. I don't know about that. I still see some activity. So it looks like there's going to be more development from this. What I'm saying is expect additional streams about this Savannah chick in the future. Meanwhile, we'll chill. We'll chill and talk about whatever's on our mind. Well, E.T. Templar, Alucard PG, thanks for hanging out in the chat. And feel free to kind of, I guess, spread the word about this new channel. If you want to. If you like it. I will one day finally do the stream where I talk about the Jewish connection with pornography. I've been meaning to do that. It's like every time something else comes up. I don't know. So much stuff. I'm not trying to avoid it. Maybe we'll do it next time. By next time, I mean probably tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway. You guys have a good one. I'll take it easy.